one thing I like to go through with my students, it's great, I'm going to help you with instruction today, but one thing I want to make note of so everybody out there knows is when you're learning how to play golf, you need to get involved with your instructor and help them out and let them know your learning style. See, one thing I like to do when I start a lesson is I ask my students a question. So pretend I'm asking you a question and I just want you to list 5 descriptive words for the word fire. Now write them down, first ones that come in your head. Write them down on a sheet. And then that's going to let me know your learning style. So if you said hot, ouch, burn, I know you're a kinesthetic learner. So that means you need to feel it. When you're talking to me, you're going to talk to me about how the ball feels when you hit it, how sweet the swing feels. And then I can relate that when I'm teaching you. Talk about feel and kinesthetic. If you're someone that said bright, red, that sort of thing, you're a visual learner. So I'm going to get you to play videos in your head to learn what it is I'm teaching you. And you need to see it, so I'm going to demonstrate a lot more. If you said loud, crackling, that sort of thing, you're auditory. So I could talk to you and you can get it through that way. You need to hear the words, you need me to explain it in different ways, and I'm going to get through to you better that way. You're usually a bunch of all 3, but that's your top one, and then you can also help the second. So if you said crackling first and then hot, you are auditory and then you're kinesthetic. So I can also use kinesthetic drills to help you out as well. So I just like to get into that so I can help you learn. And then the other big thing I would love for you to do next time you go on the range, it should take you forever to get through a bucket of balls. I used to work for Ben Kern, and one time he kicked me off the range for just raking ball and hitting, taking a ball and hitting, taking a ball and hitting. Remember, if you're working on something, if you're taking one of these tips that are going to help you out, you need to learn a new motor skill. So basically, however you've done it before, how your body works is your brain sends a neurological message to your body to fire in a certain order. So all the muscles fire in a certain order. And so how you did it before, that's a well-grooved path. Okay, that's like a well-flowing river. It's going. You'll want to do it every time, just how you did it your old way. So when we teach you something new, we got to get you to send a new neurological message to your body to fire in a different order. So let's use that river analogy. Before it's a well-flowing river to the old way you want to do it, that's how you'll want to do it. So now we're doing something new, and it's like we're sending a message down a dried up little creek. So we need to send that message over and over again, break up that creek and make that the well-flowing river, because you're going to want to do it the old way. It's the path of least resistance. So never just go down the range and hit ball after ball after ball, because you're probably going to do more of the old swings, less of the new ones. And that's why I get people come back to me and say, Nick, it was great for the first day, it started to go after a little while. So I suggest to you, you do hit 1 ball, do 3 practice swings, because when you do a practice swing, you're not worried about outcome. You're going to do it the new way. So you're at least doing it 3 to 1, new to old, and you're giving yourself a chance to learn the new material. So just think about that as you take these tips, and you're going to learn a lot faster than the average person.